welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Along the lakefront, a look there at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. They bring Chase in motion. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Now Brown. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 50 yards.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Joseph Osai on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bengals 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Williams to throw on second down. He's going to tuck it in, and he's into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown there. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Charlie Jones now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll find Andre Yusibas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught by Chase. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll run here with Brown. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Gesicki, the man in motion. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Burrow working in the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Brown, and nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense is about ready to get going. On their second possession, the lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They go play action for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, He gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Burrow here on second down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bengals are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bears 7.
TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, and it's more on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Give up the middle with Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd
the 24 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. It's out left and complete to Burton. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth shit full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming.
And he'll take it on in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears are on top. It's 14-10.
Bengals 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Brown. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by DeMarco Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now, Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there, Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. You call it a yard at most. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Williams now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Williams.
Williams on the scramble. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And the defense can't bluff and stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Swift. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Josh Newton in there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Swift. Open space inside the 10. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. We're going to run it here with Manunga. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, 10. And his 2nd touchdown tonight. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Burrow. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 10. Burrow working in the pistol. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A quick slap taken by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and He's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL like than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the ground, it's Brown. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They go play action for Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Here's second and 6. They bring Chase in motion. On second down, they'll run. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll stay on the ground. And he's in! Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll run for it with Brown. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a first and 10. play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they would probably anticipate.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A carry here for Brown. Up the sideline to the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Higgins sent in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That one finds Chase. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Higgins sent in motion. Now Brown. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will up the lead to 5.
26. Bears 21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift.
So often for a defense, the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Gain of 12 and a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chris Jenkins Jr. getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
On second down, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Second and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient level.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to...
Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll run here with Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 31, here's second and 8. They bring Chase in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bears have it. He works free, right side. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous
replay.
play is under
So they
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
The career is my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, it's on the dotted line.
Now a give up the middle, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
A throw downfield caught by Burton. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Swift. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one's knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Chicago.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 2nd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Throw it again. It's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job. Get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears have cut the deficit to 5. One timeout remaining. All they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.